Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. Let's head in and check out last night's sleep research. Get the last of this week squared away before we have the Summer Festival starting tomorrow. In session 333. Man, year is coming up quick. Full 100 sleep score, even a little bit more sleep time than yesterday. Dead tired to start with, but then looks like moving between some snoozing and dozing. Dozing still wins out. Still a little bit more tossing and turning, but it's getting less and less each day, so getting a little bit more comfortable sleeping back in my own bed again. Alright, 56 million drowsy power. And we've got 2 1-stars, 2 2-stars, 2 3-stars, and 1 4-star. Let's see who showed up. Alright, Bellsprout, a top belly. We got Toxic Rogue hanging out there in the top. Swalot, Toxic Rogue again. Ghastly hanging out down here in the corner. Haunter and Psyduck. Alright, no one new. With the dozing type, we're at a point where we should see a couple more uncommons. So I'm kind of surprised that like Swalot and Psyduck, or at least maybe the ghost types, are the uncommon spawns here. Or at least the ones that I'm seeing the most frequently this week. And no one's hungry. It's been a very light hunger level this week. Yeah, everyone's been recruited. I've seen enough of them that it's not really that big of a deal. So it's really just kind of like, alright, try to find something. I've already got pretty good Gengar, so we'll go with Psyduck. Alright. It wasn't critical like last time, so I'm going to leave that for later, since I'm not going to really be getting the recruit so many friends task done this week, because it's been mostly uneventful. But I will share that out just to get some folks some more Psyduck candy. That one didn't seem like it was a very high Pokemon in my candy list, but I remember anyway. Some more Dream Shards. Always happy to add more to the stockpile. Thankfully now that I'm just going to be using them strictly for level ups until we get a bigger cooking pot. Full recovery for the team. Some more sneaky snacking from the night before. Recovery incense for our rewards stamp. Alright, we got a couple of things to check out today. So got to bed on time. So really my only task trying to get through today is see if I can get to Master 3. This is another one where like the percentages continue to add up, so I get closer and closer to that goal. But we still may be out of reach as of right now. I did manage to, except for maintenance, did manage to get cooks in every single day, so this is pretty good as far as the week's concerned. No additional news. Do have a medal though. What did I collect a lot of? Number of times. Finished sleep tracking within 30 minutes of the previous day's end time. 310 times. So, not too bad for day 333. 15 diamonds. I know those first couple of weeks we were all still kind of learning the ropes of things, so that's cool. Community, how'd you sleep? 43. Alright. Good to see it. Alright. We got an extra large pot and an extra chance at extra tasty. So my main focus for today is just try to get as big of a cook as possible. And I am very light on potatoes. Alright. Save a little bit more of the filler for lunch. But big pot size is good. Extra tasty is even better. 78,000 dish strength off of that. That will be a big help, since that's effectively 2 cooks today. Let's see how far that puts us. In Master 2, that's good. Oh, and we're good. With that, come on, Wigglytuff, really? We'll need those skill triggers so everyone's focusing. But yeah, with that amount of progress, with only about a quarter of the bar left, that means, like, mostly through sneaky snacking, it's gonna get over that that threshold. We'll be able to hit Master 3 today. That's great. So that will also mean, cool, I can pump the brakes after lunch and just collect ingredients through the rest of the day, so that way the curries I'm making for next week are gonna be ready to go off the gate. Because I do think I think might swap out Kangaskhan for Golem just to readily get more of those potatoes to make that a little bit more reliable. But yeah, everything else looking good. That's great to see. Did a little bit of cleanup yesterday and a small bump in my storage just to make a little bit of room. The gulpin that I got from yesterday that I neglected to check stats on. Sorry about that. We've got soybeans, mushrooms, soybeans. It's a Dream Shard Magnet Pokemon, but it's still skill-based. And this one happens to have both Skill Trigger S, Skill Trigger M, and main skill chance up. So 79 is It's good. I mean, the only thing that can really kind of it's got the three things that you really want to see for a skill-based Pokemon. It's just that skill trigger M isn't until 75. So if you're looking at it graphed out, if you were using like to see where the stats pop, it actually hits like 90% plus when gets to 75. It's just because it's so much of an investment there that it's not skill trigger S, skill trigger M, or skill trigger M, skill trigger S, and then the rest, that it doesn't trigger that frequently until it hits 75. So I want to hold on to it, is really what it comes down to. Everything else was not super great, so I went to go hang out with the professor in the farm upstate. But got a little bit of breathing room going into next week. Wanted to make sure that I had room for Cramorant and any of the other fun stuff that may pop in as we're going through the summer festival. Alright, but that seems we've got all of our sleep research tasks completed. And so, just to get like a brief update. So, like, yeah, last week was doing a little bit of travel because this week I will be on a little bit. The erratic schedule kind of started last week, but it's now going back more into full force as my work responsibilities shift up a little bit. So I hope to try to get stuff out as expected, but I do apologize if things do slip into the evenings, but I'm going to try my hardest to make sure that I'm getting stuff up for y'all to enjoy. Is there anything else that I wanted to mention? We'll go through what I can for tomorrow as the event starts, but just might be at a different time than expected. If you want to make sure that you're notified when those videos do go live, make sure to subscribe. I know I really haven't talked about that at all in the last almost year, but yeah, feel free to do so if you want to see these videos when they get live. Ring the to get yourself those push notifications if that's something you really want to know about. Otherwise, I'll see you back tomorrow for some more sleep research. But until then, sleep well.